Out of the way.
Πώς?
Ποιος ο υπέτειος.
Devo dirti che Devin sto non Του έχω τόσα τα χρήματα.
He'll keep a sharp watch here.
Get him! Won't last much longer. What's use? What was that? Let me bring your release.
I'll tear you apart!
kids?
They're dead. And you must be Midon.
He doesn't speak.
So I've heard. I'm here to find out why.
Chrysis did this to him.
I thought he did this to himself.
To prove his loyalty to her.
Now, why would Chrysis want an elder priest to cut out his tongue?
Midon is a caring, generous man.
I want answers from him, not you. Tell me about the Spartan woman and her baby.
He can only answer yes or no.
The Spartan woman, was her name Myrine? They said she had a baby with her. Was it hers?
The baby was close to death when they arrived. Midon prayed for its life.
You saved the child. No.
He did everything he could, but the baby was badly wounded.
Did she tell you where she was going? Do all sanctuary priests take their servants to bed?
I'm not his servant. We share a sacred bond.
Sacred. Right. I know why Chrysis made you cut out your tongue. The night my mother brought my brother here, you and your priests left him for dead. And Chrysis didn't like you telling the story.
That's not what happened!
What do you know? You're too young to have been there.
He told me the story many times before that witch stole his voice. He tried to save the baby, did everything he could. I don't believe you. Dead. How can my baby be dead?
I don't know what to tell you. You were lucky he survived as long as he did. That fall was devastating.
My baby! My baby!
Listen, there's nothing we can do for you anymore. You'd best be on your way. Ray is here.
They're gone. They're both gone. He wept for that Spartan woman so far from home. Her baby barely recognizable, hardly breathing.
Tell me, please. I need to know.
Not even Apollo could save the child. Midon told me how the Spartan woman wept, held the baby in her arms, sang to him, before finally leaving him to the gods.
Chrysis took the baby, didn't she? And she made you cut out your tongue to hide the truth. Where is Chrysis?
There is an altar, where people offer their sick babies to be healed. This is where she took the child. Find it near the statue of Apollo Maleatas, and you'll find Chrysis.
People come to this sanctuary to heal. But I come here and find people dying without hope, priests without tongues, and babies left with an insane woman. My mother was a fool to trust any of you. I'm going to find Chrysis, and she's going to pay for what she's done.
Hush, my child. May Ira bless our sacred family.
So Chrysis is the key to finding my mother. I must find this altar of Apollo Maleatas.
Ακριβώς. Και πολλούς υπούτους ευθύσεις υπηκών. Και εγώ φύλαξα.
Διερωτώ με, η στρατολόγηση βγαίνει. Μάταιονες τι περιφέρεστε των καιρών. Το εξαδέλφω. Τι στον τώρα καπούτος και
There's the altar of Apollo Maleatus. There's the statue of Apollo, and the altar. Chrysis will find a lot more than a helpless infant waiting for her. A warning. Must be getting close. All you cultists will die here.
can't take much.
Killing seems to run in your bloodline, almighty eagle bearer.
Don't you dare speak of my family, Snake.
I still remember the night your mother brought me my child. The sad, pathetic thing, crying in the rain. Had I known then that Mirini had 2 children. But here you are. My family is complete.
You let my mother believe her baby was dead.
But he was. Oh, how she wept when his little heart stopped beating. But then I took care of him. Placed him on this very altar. Screamed for the gods to spare his life. And they listened.
What did you do with my brother?
I saved his life. By teaching him to suffer. To know pain so well that he would learn to welcome it like an old friend. And now he will teach all of the Greek world to know that pain.
You tortured him? He was just a baby!
I taught him to survive. This world is cruel. It demands strength or death. So I gave him strength.
I'll run my spear through your throat for the pain you've caused.
This world is pain. I gave Demos strength to cope. Your mater was a weakling who whined to the gods like a pig on an altar. I am more a mother to her child than she will ever be. I can be a mother to you too, Eagle Bearer.
This goes beyond my family. You and your cult are going to destroy the Greek world. You bring nothing but suffering.
You talk of suffering, and yet you come drenched in blood and threaten my life. You are a killer, just like your brother. Here, let me show you.
My child!
This baby's yours?
He was dying. Chrysis had me bring a gift to Ira so that he might be protected.
Chrysis lit the temple on fire with the boy and me inside.
Chrysis is a servant of Ira. She does what needs to be done.
What needs to be done? She left your baby to burn alive.
And you saved him. Gods bless you, Eagle Bearer. Sleep now, sweet child. Mater is here.
I'm not sure saving that baby was the right thing to do. Chrysis' reign of terror must end. If what Chrysis said was true, Mirini believes my brother died long ago. I can't let Chrysis walk free. I'll kill that Malaka. I should have enough information now. I should head back to Athens to see Aspasia. Ella.
Θα τολμήσεις.
Φόβο με προκαλείς.
Άσε τούτο!
Φούφανο. Δεν κρύβει κανείς.
Έλα. Got to be careful not to get spotted.
I see her!
I'll try to end it quickly. Wake up and just die. Victory! For glory! This will be an easy payday!
Ah!
Are you still standing? I bring your death tonight. Such a little mischievous. Shit! Get back here! Dirty coward! Think you can beat me, dude? I drink to your death tonight. You're just flailing around. Your luck is running out, Mistios.
Let's move! Better stay hidden.
Πολύπολε και τελετάρι θεών πάτρων.
Ella.
Why won't you just die?
Life is...
Δεύρον
χώρα. Ονεστή. Το άσχονεστή. Συνελφόρο.
Cassandra, you're back. Gotta run, sorry.
Wait! Where?
I'll be right back. See you at Aspasias.
Sometimes I think you are too much like me.
Friends, I know you're angry, and you have the right to be. Why do they hide in their houses and not quell the chaos that's come to Athens? Understand? Pericles is a breeding this curse that creeps our once great. We are Athenians.
Aspasia.
Oh, Cassandra, you returned to Athens. What's left of Athens, the world we've built is crumbling at our feet.
It's as loud as a battlefield out there, and as violent.
They're calling for Pericles' head, as though he should know how to handle this catastrophe. No one is prepared for the end of the world.
I came to talk to you. I found out some things about my mother. Her name, her shape.
Cassandra, it's not the time. Pericles is dying. He won't see me. He won't let Hippocrates in his room. He only babbles about going to his precious Parthenon.
Pericles is a strong man. I'm sure he can fight the sickness.
You heard the mob. He can't defend himself. He'll die with no glory.
Athens has known him a lot longer than they've known this plague. He gave them a voice. His accomplishments will speak for him.
Pericles needs treatment, and the gods know he won't let me in. He respects you. Could you go to him?
I could try.
If you do, I will make the time to talk about your mother. For now, he needs your help.
It's worth a shot.
I can't. Aspasia, I lied. I told you.
It's Cassandra.
Yes. Come in. It's embarrassing. Someone so strong seeing me like this.
I admit you don't quite look yourself.
I don't feel like myself either.
I brought your drugs.
Ah, yes. It's usually Phoebe who does the delivering. At least I'm alive. Though I can't say the same for my city.
It's a shadow of what it was.
Well, it will belong to Cleon now.
He will have to lift it out of its sorry state. I wish to see it with my own eyes. Come to the balcony. Much has changed. I can't even stand up straight to look death in the eye.
You'll recover sooner if you let Hippocrates see you.
It's my time. The plague chooses no favorites. I fear I've failed Athens. Its people, Aspasia.
No, you haven't.
You're kind, but I've lost. Aspasia needs protection, as does Athens. I thought I gave enough to Athena, but it seems it isn't so. I should be out there, on the streets.
You'd be overtaken. There are mobs, and Cleon's doing nothing to calm them.
Thank the gods, Cleon won't see me like this. But that's all I can thank the gods for. They've turned on me.
The gods definitely aren't in Athens. I hardly recognize it here. It's like the Tartarus.
Athens' fate is decreed. All we can do now is wait.
You should go back inside. You need to rest.
Where I should be is in the Parthenon, my greatest legacy to Athens. We need the gods' blessing. But Aspasia...
Aspasia's right.
She often is. But not about this. Yes. I'll go inside. Thank you, Cassandra. Tell my Aspasia I was a good boy and took my drugs.
I will. Pericles let me in. He took his drugs without complaint.
Thank you.
Something wrong?
I expected Phoebe back by now.
I saw her in the crowds outside. Did you send her somewhere?
I had her go to Anastasios to see about the ferry. As soon as Pericles is strong enough, we're leaving Athens. We have to.
But now she's missing.
I'm sure she's all right.
Did Pericles tell you what I said about the cult in Athens?
This cult. I thought it was his sickness speaking for him.
It's true. But Phoebe's smart. She knows the way back.
I hope so.
I'm going to look for her. Where is Anastasios' house?
It's across from the Odeon of Pericles.
Here. Let's go. This looks like the place. By the gods! What happened here? I'm glad Phoebe wasn't here. Hopefully she's safe. This was savage. Done to send a message. Deimos must be carrying through on his threat. Phoebe! No! Hey! Stop! Phoebe! Phoebe! No, 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 no. Ella! Earth, Mother of all, I greet you. Anyazu.
Cassandra! Are you all right?
I need to speak to Aspasia.
We must find Pericles first. He's missing.
I don't fucking care! Tell me where Aspasia is!
Cassandra!
I'm sorry, Phoebe.
Aspasia went to find Pericles at the Parthenon. She should be there. I think we'd better go with her.
I agree, my friend. I agree.
Aspasia knew the danger, and she still... I'm sorry, Phoebe. You didn't deserve this.
αδύνατον εστι σωθήν.
There you are, Cassandra. Quickly, Pericles may be inside. What's gotten into you?
Phoebe was killed by cult guards before I could get to her.
Oh, no. Dear Phoebe.
She died alone in the street.
No, you found her. She wasn't alone. I know how much of a friend she was to you.
I won't let them get away with this.
You have to fight. For her.
Aspasia, you're here.
Any sign of Pericles?
If he's here, he's inside praying. He refused to stay safe in the villa.
Things have gotten even worse in the Agora. It's madness.
Speak later and act now. Pericles?
Go!
I'm going to destroy everything you ever created. Athens is mine.
Pericles!
Stay out of my way.
All is lost now.
He was a great man. Perhaps greater than we even knew.
We need to get her out of Athens.
We'll take my ship. We have to leave. Don't let him die in vain.
Never. have to move quickly.
Stay close, just in case.
Stop! Cleon has ordered that no one leave Athens. And he wants Aspasia brought to him.
I'm not going.
Leave!
Don't let them go!
You won't survive this! This won't take long. Now you die!
You fight!
Everybody's coming!
Give it up! Let me put an end to your suffering! You can't take much more!
It's all clear now. Let's go.
We're going to stay, Cassandra.
What? Why?
My work is here. I can't leave the Athenians in the state they're in.
You don't need us to protect Aspasia. Leave Athens to us.
You saw what happened to Pericles. You want the same to happen to you?
If every dissenting voice disappears, the people won't turn against him. They need me here.
You're sure?
I have lived as an Athenian, and I will die as an Athenian.
Then do something for me. Both of you.
Of course.
Retrieve Phoebe's body. Give her a proper burial.
Everything she deserves, and more.
Thank you.
Time to go, Cassandra.
And I expect to see you both again. Alive.
The farther we get from Athens, the quieter it grows. As though it's peaceful. But I know better.
I'm sorry, Aspasia. About Pericles. And Athens.
You have no need to apologize. For anything.
It feels like I let everyone down. I didn't get to them quick enough. I didn't make the right decisions.
It's not your fault. There's no one to blame but the cult of Cosmos.
I'll make each of them beg for mercy before I kill them.
That time will come. For now, let us look to the future. Do you have a heading?
I was hoping you would help me with that.
Yes, of course. This woman.
Phoenicas. Her ship was called Siren Song.
Phoenicas. Yes, I know the name. Last anyone heard, her ship was docked on the island of Naxos.
Then we go to Naxos to see Phoenicas.
Speed up!
Everyone at ease. Commander on board.
Increase speed! Full speed! More oars!
We spotted some salvage!
Increase speed! Sails down!
that one!
Get the oars out! Archers, take your guard! Now! Sail! Now!
Enemies ready to fire at us!
Ours, in position! Drop the sail! Rowers, to your oars!
The wind is not bad! Don't mind taking a look, but any closer might get us in trouble.
Lower the oars! Archers, forward! Sails down!
They're set to fire on us! We should stay back unless you are looking for a fight, of course. Someone get the fire out! They're about to fire! Archers, they're firing! They're firing arrows!
Oars at the ready! Forward!
Look at that! I can hardly believe when this goes. Arrows! Cover yourself!
Ready the oars! Go! Everyone, brace yourselves!
Fire on us!
Lower the sail!
They're set to fire! I think they are going to grab us!
Ship your oars!
They're set to fire on us! Arrows inbound! They're speeding up for a hit, Commander!
Get ready to fire!
There's some debris in the water!
Get that sail up! Archers! We need you!
They're about to lose! Arrows! Watch out!
Get the oars ready! For speed! Head for overwater!
We missed them! Enemy set to fire! Take cover!
Shoot!
Don't fire! Enemy center!
Oars down!
They're ready to fire!
Raise the sail! Arrows at the ready!
They are headed straight for us!
Start rowing! Release them! Sails up! We're at full speed! Shoot when ready!
They are going to hit us!
I need archers! Now! At
are gathered! Watch out! They are trying to hit us!
Ready the oars!
They're coming right at us!
Ready oars! Forward! Hold ready!
Commander, we need to brace or get out of the way!
Sails up! Now!
Brace and we need to move before they hit us!
Rowers in position! Ready to shoot! Get them!
Commander, I think they spotted us. Should we continue? Enemy fire imminent! Commander, they are headed right for us!
Rowing speed! Archers! Ready yourself! Get the oars out! Release now! Faster! Oars at the ready! Fire!
They're ready to shoot! We need to watch those fire attacks! They're firing on us!
Lower the oars!
Get them! We need to fire again!
Ship your oars!
Get heavily armed. Are you sure we are ready to attack?
Archers! Get ready! Now! Attack!
Loose, brother! Incoming fire volley!
Sail down! Get that sail up! Archers! Ready! Get the oars ready! Get that sail down! Let's go! Archers! Release!
Enemy set to fire! Malaka! Careful, trouble! Salvage nearby! We're getting closer.
Rowers! Go! Ready arrows! Start rowing!
Looks like we're out of danger.
Fire the volley! Lower sail!
There's salvage nearby!
Raise the sail! Sails down! Shift the oars! Down! Sails up! Lower the sail!
Well, Commander, we live to sail another day. We're about to fire!
Oars down!
I think we're safe here. We live another day, Commander. You're hot? It is as loud as the sea itself.
We're approaching Naxos.
Are you excited?
Nervous? What will I say to her?
Cassandra, you've traveled half the Greek world to find her. You don't have to say anything. Just being there will be enough.
This temple is for the god of wine, Dionysos. Bet Marcos would like it here.
Ιωνών κακών προϊστήμην.
I won't be intimidated. Stock the barracks and double the patrols. If Paros is sending them, I want to know the moment they make landfall.
Yes, Archon.
But Archon, please, the
Xerxes,
merchants have...
I understand your concerns. But protecting the town and the quarries is what's most important. You may all go. The meeting is over. When I closed my eyes, I could still see you falling. I thought I had lost you. Alexios is alive. They have him, don't they? I rebuilt my life from ashes. Do you understand? Now you tell me you're alive. You're both alive. It's really you. It's not some trick of the gods. No, I found you. Your brother. We have to get him back. He's too far gone. I gave up on you both once. Never again.
What
How did you...
I have a lot of questions.
I think we both do. But ask. I'll answer what I can.
What happened to you in Argolis after that night?
I found your brother and rushed to a young doctor's apprentice, Hippocrates. I thought I'd lost you. I wasn't ready to lose you both.
I spoke with him recently. That night still haunts him.
I was heartbroken when the healers in Asclepios told me Alexios was dead. The two of you were my whole world.
But he did live. They lied to you.
They must have realized he was special and handed him over to the cult.
What do you mean, he was special?
What's wrong?
Soldiers from Paros just made landfall in the cove. A small force, maybe a dozen.
Malaka. Timo, gather the troops. Questions will have to wait, Lamb.
I want to help.
I assume you can use those weapons?
Better than when you last saw me.
Good. Come.
Who is attacking?
Paros, across the bay. It seems Silanos has finally grown tired of sharing the marble trail.
Why now?
Off we go now. We've always had problems with Paros. I expected an attack, just not so soon.
I guess the time for talking is over.
Allies often forget their allegiances when opportunity beckons.
Why are you working with Sparta, given all that's happened?
Paros made an alliance with the Athenians, so they left me little choice.
You needed support.
A rivalry with Paros is one thing, but they turned it into a war. Their partnership with Athens was too much to weather for Naxos alone. There's always been a rivalry between the islands. After all, Naxos used to control Paros and Andros. They're envious of our craftsmen, too.
And now?
They think they deserve expansion. Their oligarch demands their wings spread wide. But we'll clip their wings before that happens.
They don't know who they're up against.
You remind me of Nikolaos. You fight just like him. Ruthless and cunning. He would be proud.
Nikolaos might have played the part of my father, but he wasn't. He tried to kill me.
What he did was wrong, Cassandra. I hated him for it, but he did love you in his own way. I can assure you of that.
I want to know about my real father.
How did you know?
I was told.
Nikolaos? You saw him?
In Megaris, yes.
Nikolaos was your father. He was the man who raised you. Until he took his Spartan duty too far.
He mentioned another. What can you tell me about him?
I always hoped you would never need to discover the truth. But there are things you need to know if we are to stop the cult.
What do you mean?
He sought me out before I knew your Nikolaos. I've not heard from him in a long time.
Why didn't you tell me the truth about Nikolaos?
You were just a child. You looked up to him. I couldn't bring myself to take that from you then, and I'm sorry you know now.
I've been sheltered from the truth long enough. I don't understand why the cult targeted our family.
There are many reasons, Lam.
What did we ever do to them?
Now that we're reunited, it's more a question of what we could do to them.
They fear us.
Your ancestors have been a thorn in their side for generations. They've decided we need to be eliminated to ensure their plans come to fruition.
If it's our family they fear, we'll reunite and give them a reason to be afraid.
Many have tried to stop them and failed.
We are not those people. Where others failed, we will succeed. I know you left Sparta, but how did you end up on this island?
I couldn't stand by Nikolaos after what he did. I had to get out of Sparta.
So why here?
I saw an opportunity to help people, to grow something. I was elected to rule and protect this island from those who would ruin what we've built.
You've done some incredible things. Naxos is lucky to have you as its leader.
It's not been without its difficulties, but I'm proud of what we've achieved.
It's a pity there aren't more leaders like you. Let's continue this discussion somewhere the smell of death doesn't linger.
Ride with me.
The island is beautiful.
It is. Sparta has nothing on Naxian beaches.
Sparta. All I remember is the bottom of Mount Taygetos.
When I brought you to the Pythia as a baby, she never said we would live a nightmare. She said you had such promise.
The Pythia can't predict everything. Your general acted quickly, raising the alarm.
Timo knows Paris is a threat. They make their business clear.
They can't be more clear than sending soldiers. There's no treaty?
Maybe there was, but it's long over. Now there's no mistaking them for anything but the enemy.
An enemy I could help you defeat.
We'll discuss that later. But I think you got it. temple's coming along, Evandros.
It will stay in ruins if we don't secure more donations. Soldiers can't get all the funds.
They can if you don't want the temple destroyed by our enemy. But I'll see what I can do.
It's a good deed restarting construction. Ligdamis was a great man who deserves reverence.
His battles against corruption and oligarchy are lessons we all should remember. I do intend to finish the temple.
Thank you, Phoenix.
What a strange day it has been.
But a good one.
I've certainly had worse.
Me too.
You have grown into a remarkable woman, but I see the burden you carry on your shoulders.
Finding you has lessened it, I think.
I'm glad, but I have wondered why the gods chose to reunite us now.
I think they felt it was about time our family found each other again.
If we want to be truly united, we have to find Alexios and rescue him from the cult's grasp.
They are the source of all our pain, and they will cause more to many others unless we act.
I put that life behind me the moment I left Sparta. I have Naxos to worry about now.
Let me help you here. We can safeguard Naxos, and then hunt down the cult together.
Myrrine, the symposium is about to start.
By the gods! I'm sorry, my sweet. I forgot. Prepare the horses. I'll be out shortly.
The symposium?
I need to show the people their leader is strong and in control. Sometimes the face we show to the world needs to be one of strength, despite the chaos we harbor beneath. I will help you stop the cult. But before I can leave Naxos, I have to ensure it will survive without me.
What do you need?
Paros has to be dealt with. We need to weaken their position. Once they're vulnerable, they will make a reckless decision and we will strike.
What did you have in mind?
We must force the Paros fleet to engage us and destroy it. But my admiral, Aeneas, is missing. His ship was sailing for Paros to engage in peace talks, and he never returned.
Don't worry. I'll find him.
If you need me, I'll be at the symposium. Although, try to look less intimidating should you choose to pay me a visit.
Did you not hear what I said? These are their most skilled killers. You cannot stay in the public eye. They'll find you.
I understand you perfectly. But I also need to be seen. The propagandist did his job well. I need more support to attack Paros.
I've seen too many people die already. Please, come away from here.
Spasia, what brings you here?
Cassandra! Read the room, my dear.
I'm interrupting. Please, continue your discussion. It sounds fascinating.
I've just come to tell your mother that the cult's elite forces are after her, and that this place is too open.
And I've been telling Aspasia I need to appear in public to maintain the support of the citizens.
You want me to handle the cult soldiers?
Not only that, my people won't believe Paros is behind this without proof. I need you to find it.
Of course.
Good. And I'll make the rounds here. Shore up my support. Be careful. They're dangerous.
I know. I'll get her out of here safely.
Where do your sources say I should start looking?
I'd try the caves under Mount Zas. The cultists are so enamored with their own mysticism. It's predictable enough for them.
I don't think anyone sent to kill you is going to admit who they're working for.
You're right. Physical proof is better. I'm sure you can find something.
Of course. I'd be happy to help you both. I'll see you again later.
It doesn't matter where I got the information.
You should know by now that I'm not one to follow orders blindly.
You are a brave warrior, but ignoring this then you know the danger you're in.
Let's go. Ella. Cave entrance. There in there. Off we go now. It'll be trouble if I'm spotted here. With a seal of Paros. And a letter? Some kind of code. Let's go. They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful. Ella. Water's pretty deep here. I should turn back.
The cult soldiers were paid with Rachmi from Paros.
Well, I could hardly ask for clearer proof. This will settle some scores. Take this to the Merchants Guild. Tell them it's the proof I promised. And tell them they can keep the coins.
Of course. There was also this. I assume it's their orders.
I recognize this. It's an old dialect. The cult must use it to communicate with one another.
You can read it?
This money isn't from Silanos. It's from someone in Sparta.
That's not possible.
I can translate it for you, but these orders come from a Spartan king.
The Spartan nobility has always resisted the cult.
The cult is like water. Any crack in the stone and they'll get in.
Sparta stands against corruption.
Sparta has changed since we were there. Corruption spreads everywhere, as Aspasia says, even to Sparta. They want to instill discipline across the Greek world, while they rot from within. They're focused on the wrong enemy.
I am still Spartan. And so are you.
Are you really?
I have responsibilities here. Paros needs to be stopped. But then, yes, I will go back.
Feel free to take a look. Thanks for looting.
We will destroy your statues. We will burn down your temples, if that's what it takes to rid the world of rodents like you.
You're the one who left the message on the board. What's going on?
Not much food around lately. Since the plague, there's not enough farmers and too many desperate hunters. I'm going to try for fish.
Sounds sensible.
There's sharks in these waters, though. I'm not equipped for those. But you seem well armed.
And you want me to gut all the sharks?
That would be the idea, yes.
I'm the one for the job.
The gods must be smiling on me.
I'll come back when I'm done. If I go out any farther, I'll capsize.
Ready for you, Commander. And what happened on Naxos? Did you find your mother?
I found her, Varnavas.
Wonderful! Maybe now we can kick back and relax.
But I have bad news. We know the cult of Cosmos poisons everything they touch, but now even Sparta's in their grasp. They'll have everyone fighting like dogs until the world is back to the Dark Ages. I have to stop them.
Then that's where we'll sail to next!
I'm glad you're with me.
Salvage nearby!
More speed! Shipboard! Get the oars out! Onward! Sail!
Look there! Salvage! There! We can probably salvage that!
We'll show them what we're made of!
Ah! Safe again! The Adrestia lives to sail once more!
Raise oars! Start rowing! Make ready for mooring!
You're the only survivor?
They took prisoners. I was too far gone to carry back to Barros.
What happened?
We came to talk peace with Barros. They ambushed us.
What of your captain, Aeneas?
Took him.
If Barros has him, where would he be?
They joked about tying him atop the quarry and letting the sun soften him up.
Why keep him alive?
Leverage. They know he's important to Finicas.
I'll get him.
Make them pay.
I don't want to be spotted here.